Hello and welcome to the first video of a series explaining how to use XMA Manager. This video will focus on the Pathway Management menu. This menu will help you check the status of your XMA installation and start and stop the pathway. Before you run XMA Manager, make sure you are logged on as the user that installed XMA. Volume over to your XYGATE MA installation. Enter Run XMA Install to attach the XMA installation to your tackle segment. Use the command XMA Manager to start the XMA Manager. Option 1 displays the Pathway Management menu. The Pathway Management menu lets you control the XMA pathway. Enter Option 4, Quick Server Status, to see how the pathway is doing. These are our movers. Notice how all of them have a 1 under running. This means they are running and working correctly. Movers are how XMA collects data and stores it into the XMA database. For example, our SFG mover collects safeguard audit data and stores it into the XMA database. After pressing enter, we can use option 3 to stop the pathway since it is running. When option 3 is entered, it will ask for confirmation to stop the pathway. The pathway successfully stops and the pathway configuration information is saved to a PW state file. The PW state file is used if we need to cold start the pathway. Option 2 will cool start the pathway. Enter R to start the pathway with the default options. It will ask you if you want to provide a collection start date and time. This is useful if you want to specify a specific time to start collecting data. If you just press enter to accept the default, the movers that have run before will start where they left off. Movers that were added via Discover will start from the time that was provided during the Discover process, and movers that were added manually will start from the oldest record in the target audit trail. Now that we have started our pathway, let's check the status of our mover by using option 4 again. Since we see all movers have a 1 under running, the mover started successfully. Option 5 and 6 will let us start and stop server classes. Since all our movers are currently running, let's use option 6 to stop one. Here we have to enter the server class name. We found the names of our server classes from running the quick status before. We are going to stop the server class associated with the safeguard mover. For us, it is called SFG-guard-01. Enter Y to stop the server class. Once again, we can check our server status with option 4. Notice how the safeguard server has a 0 under running and is labeled as frozen. To start up the safeguard mover again, we enter option 5. Here we have to enter the number that corresponds to the server class type that we want to start. Since we stopped the safeguard server class, we will enter option 5 for safeguard. Since we just recently stopped the safeguard server class, XMA Manager assumes we want to start that one and puts it as our default. We are going to press enter to accept the default. It asks us for the start time of the first audit record to start processing from. We are going to press enter to accept the default, which is the last record process. Now that the mover is started, let's check its status again. Enter option 4. As we can see, the safeguard mover is currently running again. Press X to exit the Pathway Management menu, and press X to exit the XMA Management menu. Visit our other videos to see the benefits of the XYPRO products.